So I finally got my ride on Orion, and today I'm going to be giving you a review and what I think of the ride. So I'm going to be breaking this up into a few categories, starting with theming, and then we're going to move over to the ride experience itself, and then how it changed from how I thought it was going to be until how I think it is now. And then I'll tell you how it ranks in Kings Island as well. So starting off with the theming, the whole new Area 72 area looks very nice, and I think it really got a huge facelift from what it used to be. So that is a huge plus. The whole area just has a great vibe to it when you walk up. The theme music and just seeing the coaster, the huge coaster that hasn't been there. It's really amazing what they did to that area. Also, to add in on the theming, Orion has an absolutely great presence in the park. When you first walk in the front gate, it's looming over the park, and you can see every single element. You can see the turnaround, the airtime hill, because this coaster is absolutely ginormous. It just has an amazing presence in the park. Now, next thing I have to talk about the theming is the pre-show room. And you guys might have heard about the building before, where the two queue lines meet together and there's a screen. I wouldn't call it a pre-show, I'd just call it more extra theming that they put in due to the extra time. There's a couple TV screens, and you can kind of hear the theme music, and there's some props in the back. I wouldn't really call it a pre-show, I would just call it kind of more theming as you're about to get on the ride. So the theming overall is actually pretty great for a Cedar Fair park. So now we're going to be moving on to the ride itself. Now, obviously, with the ride itself, I'm going to be talking about what my favorite part of the ride was, what elements I liked, and what elements I liked more than I thought I would, but I'll kind of be talking about that more in the next segment of this video, the last segment of this video. But just kind of starting off, the ride starts off with a bang with the lift hill, the first drop. The first drop is absolutely incredible. It's being in Giga. It feels like you're dropping forever. It's probably my favorite part of the ride, but it was pretty great. And now going into the second part of the ride, this wave turn, I don't know, I kind of expected it to be better. It was very smooth, I gotta tell you. It was very, very smooth, but I just thought it could be better. I don't know what I mean by that. I don't know if I was expecting airtime. It just felt short. Of course, you're going through it at about 90 miles an hour, so it just kind of felt like it wasn't complete for me. Going into the turnaround, felt like a turnaround. Kind of felt like similar to Diamondbacks, or I don't really know if it was similar to Fury's. I haven't really rode Fury, so I don't know. Just tell me if that is, if you've rode Orion and Fury. And then moving on, we have the Speed Hill. The Speed Hill is actually probably the second best moment of airtime I had on the ride. I was sitting closer to the back. Keep that in mind. I was sitting closer to the back. So, yeah, it was kind of ejector, kind of flow ejector. But I don't know. It was alright. I wouldn't really say it was the best part of the ride, though. I thought it would. I thought it kind of would be. The wave turn was going to be the best part of the ride, but it wasn't. Now, moving on to this next element, we have the airtime hill with the trim. And I don't really ever feel the trim on Diamondback, but I really felt it on this one, the trim on this airtime hill. So it kind of killed it. It was mild floater. It was very mild floater. I thought it could be so much better, but they kind of killed it with that trim. It was very mild floater. And then the helix actually was pretty forceful. It really pulled through it, and it got quite a bit of positive G's. It was really nice. It was actually really good positives. I was not expecting that through the helix. And then the next part, you dive under the lift hill, which is a really good hand chopper moment. I wasn't expecting. I didn't even think about that, actually, the hand chopper moment when you go under the lift hill. And then this is, I don't know if it's my favorite part of the ride, but it is that banked turn back towards the brake run. And if you're sitting towards the back, I don't know, I only rode this coaster once because I stood in line for 3.5 hours. The lines were absolutely huge. I got pretty ejected. I did not think that was going to have airtime at all, because it just kind of banks out once you're kind of dipping out. So I didn't really think it was going to have airtime, but it actually surprised me a lot. It actually had I got pretty much ejected out of my seat. It's not like crazy RMC ejector or anything. It was just pretty good, mild ejector airtime, and it was actually really good. And then you finally pull into the brakes, and that's the final part of the ride. The brakes actually hit really hard, or at least they were, because they were stacking, because they had to clean. But I'm guessing not every day. They probably don't stack every day. So once all this quarantine stuff is over and the pandemic has calmed down a little bit, they won't stack as bad. Now moving on to the final segment of the video, we have, did it stack up to what I think it would have been, or did I think it was better than I expected? And I'm not gonna just kind of blankly say out, like, yeah, it was better, no, it was worse. So I'm just gonna give you things, because there were things that were better and things that were worse. So starting off, first drop, absolutely incredible, better than I thought it was gonna be, because I've never rode a B&M Giga. I thought it was so much better than what I thought it was gonna be. Number two, wave turn worse. I don't know why. I was just kind of expecting more out of it. I don't know what I was expecting. It just kind of happened too fast, and it just kind of felt like more of a turn than like what it could have been, like a wave turn. But I don't think B&M likes to take too much of a chance with their elements. Turnaround, it actually was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. You get so high up, 202 feet in the air with that turnaround. Okay, so I'll say better, because it was actually a really fun element. Speed hill, actually kind of worse. Speed hill was actually kind of worse. I expected to get probably more airtime, and yeah, I don't know. Also never had done a speed hill, so that was actually my first time. But I was kind of expecting more, but I'd say it was about the same as I expected it to be, maybe a little less. Next, the airtime hill. Man, I really expected a lot out of this airtime hill, because in the art it doesn't have a trim, so I was kind of expecting a lot out of it. And then they put a trim on it, so it was kind of weak, and I didn't really know what to think about it. And then the helix, well, I'd probably say that was more than I thought it was going to be better. And then that turn that goes to the brake run, 10 times better than I thought it was going to be. Really good airtime if you're sitting towards the back. I don't know if it's good in the front or not, but I only got one ride on this, so I don't really know if I can make an official review on this or not. But yeah, and then you hit the brakes. So yeah, overall, I think just combining all of those, I think the coaster was better than I thought it was. And let me just tell you, this coaster, it's not better than Fury. It's not gonna beat Steel Vengeance, but it is just a really good, fun ride. It's probably the most fun coaster in the park. Is it better than Diamondback, though? I'd have to say yeah. Like, come on, it's a Giga. It's better than Diamondback, but yeah. That's it for this part. Hey guys, before this video ends, I'm going to give you a quick reminder to go follow my Instagram. That is Coaster Kingdom _ no caps, no spaces. Once more, Coaster Kingdom _ thanks for watching. If you guys liked this video, please tell me in the comments below, because I need to know what to work on videos and how to improve myself. So if anybody is watching this that knows how to make good videos, like if Airtime Thrills is watching this, you don't have to tell me anything. I can just, kind of watch off your videos, but just kind of let me know what I need to do better, because I don't care if you guys give me constructive criticism. That is the best way to get better at anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once more, go follow my Instagram, Coaster Kingdom _ have a great day. Peace.